Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider down. Out came the sun and tried to pull the rain. Now Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout again. Yes, today's story is about a spider. In Africa, spider is considered as a trickster animal, like how we have a fox in India. Yes, Anansi is the name of the spider. Anansi likes to trick others and smartly escapes. And he wears a hat and he goes out every day to trick others. One day, Anansi woke up in the morning, he wore his hat and off he went. Clickety click, clickety click, clickety 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 click. He went to his grandma's house. Grandma, click click, grandma, click click. He called and grandma opened the door and out she came. Hello, Anansi. Welcome. Grandma, do you have some work for me? Yes, of course I have. I want you to plant the seeds in my garden. Can you do it? Yes, Grandma, I can do it. So Grandma took Anansi to the garden and showed where Anansi is supposed to plant the seeds. So she said, Anansi, you plant the seeds here on the ground. By the time I will go and cook in the kitchen. Okay, Grandma. So Grandma Spider went into the house. Now Anansi, he looked into the garden and he said, it's easy. I like to sow seeds. Saying so, Anansi put his hat very tight and he went to the garden and he started to sow the seeds. He put a seed onto the ground and he covered it with the mud. He put the seeds, covered it mud. He put the seed, covered it with mud. He put the seed and he covered it with mud. As time went by, Anansi was so very tired. The sun was blazing hot from the sky. It was very much hot that Anansi became so very tired and thirsty. Just then, grandmother came. Anansi, Anansi, here, have some lemonade for you. Here, I have brought some lemonade for you. Have some. So Anansi got the lemonade and drank gluck, 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 gluck. Ah, thank you, Grandma. Thank you. I was so very thirsty and tired. Thank you. Anansi, now you continue your work. You know what? I am going to make your favorite beans, spicy beans for lunch. Oh, really? Okay, Grandma, I will complete my work very soon, said Anansi, and he went to continue his work. Just then, Grandma went inside her kitchen to do the cooking. Anansi continued to sow the seed, cover with mud. Sow the seed, cover with mud. Sow the seed and cover with mud. Now, Grandma, she went into the kitchen. She put the big pot and poured water into it. And he lit the fire and the water began to boil. As the water began to boil, she put the washed beans plop, 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 plop. And the pot began to boil with the water and the beans. Slowly she started to add in the spices, one after the other, and the final box. I don't have the special spice which I need to complete my cooking. What would I do? I think I have to go to the market. Saying so, Grandma leaned over the window and looked at Anansi and said, Anansi, Anansi. Yes, Grandma. The special ingredient is not enough. I want to go and buy it from the market. Would you mind if I go? No, Grandma, no, I wouldn't. Now listen, Anansi, don't come near the pot, okay? It's too heavy and it's too hot. Okay, Grandma, I will be here in the garden, said Anansi. Now, Grandma, off she went to the market. Now, Anansi, he continued his work. Sow the seed, cover with mud. Sow the seed, cover with mud. The smell of the cooked beans drifted through the window and through the air. The smell reached Anansi's nose. Ah! Wow! Such a delicious smell. I want to smell it. Grandma, I don't mind. Smelling would become a problem. So Anansi slowly clickety-click, clickety-click, clickety-clickety, clickety-click, clickety-click, clickety-click. Anansi went into the kitchen and went near the pot and he smelled. Ah! Wow! So fantastic it tastes. I just want to open the lid and smell it. He slowly pulled the lid open and the steam, wow, it spread all over the room. Ah, wonderful. I think I have to taste it a little bit. 1 spoon of tasting will not bother Grandma so much. Saying so, Anansi picked a spoon and took a spoon of beans, and it was too hot. He has to blow it, right? And he drank it. Wow, this is great, and I really want only 1 little spoon. And he took another spoon, blow, and almost half of the beans was gone. Soon there were the birds. The birds were in the garden and they began to eat the beans that was just sown by Anansi. And the neighbors from the grandma's garden, they came running to the garden and they said, shoo, 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 go away, birds, go away. Don't eat in the grandma's garden. Go away, go away. Soon the flock of birds, they flew and they entered the window and came into the house. They were right in the kitchen and they fluttered everywhere inside the house. Soon the neighbors rushed to the house and the door was locked. They banged on the door. Anansi, 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 open the door, open the door. The birds are there inside. But Anansi, he was just eating and tasting the beans. He wanted more. So what he did, he just put some beans into the hat of his and he was carrying it in his hands. What would I do? What would I do? They are banging the door and the birds are inside. All that I can do is... He wore the hat with the hot beans and he went to open the door and he unlatched it and they came inside. They went shoo, 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 and all the birds flew away. Now the Anansi stood.
The neighbors asked, "What happened, Anansi? Why are you looking so very scared? Did the birds bother you? Did they hurt you?" No, no, they did not do anything. But you know. But what? What happened? Is anything is wrong? No, but why? Tell us. Are you hurt anywhere? No, no. He took off the hat. Inside where? The beans, the hot beans had burned his head, and all his hair were burnt in hot beans. Beans fell all over his body and inside the room. But his head was bald as an egg. From that day, spiders never had hair on their head.